Hello, I'm Joseph Dillard, and welcome to your self-directed integral deep listening curriculum. What is integral deep listening, or IDL for short? It's a lot of things. It's a dream yoga, an integral life practice, a self-development methodology, an emerging potential interviewing methodology, and a way of accessing the priorities of your life compass. Today, I want to present IDL in the framing of a way of accessing the priorities of your own unique life compass. Let's get started. IDL is unique in that it works to align you not with some definition of normalcy, some divine plan, or even to make your dreams come true. Instead, it asks, what unique seed, like an acorn, wants to grow into a magnificent oak within you? What would happen in your life if you could hear and support those potentials within you that express your highest good? Your life compass is not a thing, but a process, an always changing, evolving center of transformation, clarity, and inner peace. This is similar to the difference between being caught up in the powerful winds of a hurricane and blown chaotically around in our daily lives versus moving into the still, calm, central eye of the hurricane itself. While hurricane winds spin frantically around their core, the hurricane itself deliberately moves in a set direction. Do the winds or the core provide a better foundation for predicting the track of a hurricane? It's pretty obvious that the peaceful core does. This is similar to accessing our life compass, which exists as a stable, orienting point in the center of our life dramas. It can be compared to the calm center of a hurricane, so vast that airplanes can fly into it, or to a sea anchor, which moves in the water but steadies and orients whatever craft is attached to it. Or it can be compared to a gyroscope, constantly spinning upon its own center of gravity, such as those in satellites that keep them oriented between Earth and stars. Or to the genetic code within an embryo that unfolds itself to generate amazingly complex beings full of aliveness and potential. Most of us are out of touch with our life compass. Our families, friends, affiliations, and nation ask only that we be well adjusted, meaning that we are successful in terms of the expectations of our families, peers, and government. They know nothing of your unique life compass, nor do they want to. Your conscience is not your life compass either, but rather the internalized script injunctions of your family and culture. Your intuition is not your life compass either, but rather your own inner knowingness, which may or may not be supportive. For example, have you ever known or been intuitively sure that someone was your soulmate, only to later have it turn out to be a disaster? Your life compass is disclosed by interviewing multiple perspectives, embodying their essence, and listening to their recommendations. When the recommendations of multiple interviewed emerging potentials agree, and they also bring positive results in your life, then they may be pointing toward your life compass. Dream consciousness, the perspective that creates this or that dream, is interviewed by way of dream sociometry, one of the interviewing protocols taught by IDL dream sociometry. Dream consciousness often embodies aspects of our unique life compass. When you find your life compass, you will have a sense of finding your home, your center, a space of balance and equanimity that can withstand the criticisms of others, physical suffering, and the disappointments and failures that life may bring. When you are in touch with your life compass, what other people think of you is not so important. Whether or not you succeed in the eyes of family, friends, or the world is not so important to you. Instead, what matters is that, as Shakespeare said, first to thine own self be true. While many approaches rely on following the instructions of an authority, the methodology of IDL is designed to help you align your priorities with those of your own unique life compass. Its structures are something like a skeleton or a trellis, providing support and structure, but at the same time allowing great freedom of individual expression. Another analogy is to moving into flow as an improvising musician or a trained athlete or dancer. You first master musical scales or your physical discipline and then transcend it in your own unique way. Some people are blessed with the money, time, and health to do what they want. This is called freedom, and it easily shades into self-centeredness or egocentrism and narcissism. Most people don't have enough money, time, or health to do what they want. They end up doing what other people want. This is called making a living, and it can go in two different ways. One can spend their time being of service to others, or they can spend their time ripping off others. In either case, they are basically wage serfs. Neither category is likely to be spending their lives doing anything remotely related to their life compass. In the first instance, they are following their own waking desires and priorities, confident that they are aligned with their life compass when they have no verification that this is the case. However, they think that they do, generally framing it in terms of following their intuition, inner knowingness, God's will, their karma, or some divine plan. In the second instance, they are following someone else's waking desires and priorities, and those are even less likely to align with the priorities of one's life compass. If either does, it is largely a matter of chance. To believe that fate or destiny or our life compass itself guides us to it is largely an aspirational delusion. Why? It's because the multiple filters of our familial and social cultural scripting, the rewards and punishments of our collectives, get in the way of us finding and following our life compass. Until, or unless, we recognize those filters and remove them, we are unlikely to align our waking priorities with those of our life compass. A major purpose of the various adjunct integral life practices, in addition to interviewing, that IDL uses are designed to do just that. Remove filters that block recognition and following our life compass when we access it through the interviewing process. Do you have questions or comments? Let us know how we can help by sharing your interests in the section below this video or at Friends of IDL on Facebook. You'll find more information on Dream Yogas at dreamyoga.com and more on IDL interviewing at integraldeeplistening.com. For those who want a deeper dive, a list of texts on integral deep listening is available at the URL below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.